doing? Scott with Scottman. We're here doing a drive video today, and this is deja vu because we were just here. However, this time, like the last time we went north on Van Dyke, this time we're going to be taking M-53. We're going to be taking the freeway portion today. So you can almost consider this being a part 2. Because as I was trying to say is, yeah, not too long ago I did a video going north on Van Dyke from 18 Mile Road all the way up to where it comes back into M-53 just south of 34 Mile Road. So I figured this time we'll be going the same, basically the same way, except we'll be taking the freeway this time. Because yeah, between like around 18 Mile Road and just south of 34 Mile Road, M-53 is there's the only stretch of Van Dyke where M-53 branches away from Van Dyke. Because this is basically a freeway / expressway bypass of Van Dyke. So this basically goes around Utica and Romeo. So right now we're in the northern part of Sterling Heights. So yeah, for anybody who's coming from like, yeah, Warren, southern part of Sterling Heights, or coming from like 696 and you're going north toward like northern Macomb County, this is a pretty nice bypass, unless there's like a traffic accident or something to where this can then turn into a parking lot. So yeah, right over here we have the exit for M59 or Hall Road. Of course, M59 West goes out toward Pontiac, and then of course going east goes over to Lakeside Mall, Partridge Creek, and like all those big shopping areas, and eventually ends up over at I-94 out in like just the Chesterfield Township area near Selfridge. It's a pretty nice day out today. It's partly sunny out, and my current thermometer is reading 79 degrees Fahrenheit, so not too bad out today. If you convert that to Celsius, it's, I'd say, around 26 degrees. So this is pretty typical for the middle part of June, where I think average highs start getting to the upper 70s. Which again is around 25 degrees Celsius, so not all that bad. Although we are supposed to see a big heat wave coming up. Well, a miniature heat wave. I say that because other parts of the country are going to be getting hit with intense heat a lot more than we will here in Michigan. So I think we got 1 or 2 days going up into the 90s later this week. But this is going to cool back down, like back to what it's like right now. So I've always said this, especially during the summertime, here in Michigan, I feel like the Great Lakes moderate the temperatures a little bit. Because where I've noticed there's been really bad heat waves in like Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, or Ohio, Michigan tends to avoid the worst of it. Although, of course, it can get hot here too. Especially if you get favorable winds coming from the south. Plus, another thing to keep in mind too, Michigan is further north compared to Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. So yeah, right now, yeah, after crossing over or passing Hall Road, now we're in Shelby Township, and this is the exit for 23 Mile Road. And yeah, where Utica is, it's over at Van Dyke and 59 or Hall Road. That was like a mile to the west of the freeway here. So as you can tell, it's like this is a complete bypass of downtown Utica. Which, if you remember from the Van Dyke video, there are a whole bunch of traffic lights pretty much between 18.5 Mile Road and 23, 24 mile road on Van Dyke. And there's even like another shopping area too over at 53 and 23 mile road, because there's like a Walmart over there, there's fast food restaurants, and then there's, when we get up to 26 mile road and a couple miles from now, we'll see the same thing, although we won't really see it too much from the freeway. But yeah, if you're driving from like the eastern Metro Detroit area and you're going up to the thumb of Michigan, this is a really nice bypass. So it's nice that they built this freeway. I think this part of the freeway was built, I think, it might have been before I was born. Or if not, it was shortly after. But the part will be going on in a little bit in this video. That would have been constructed a little bit later, and I think I was already born when they built the what's called the Romeo Bypass. This itself is, I think it's called the Christopher Columbus Freeway, unless they, at least last I checked. Sunday afternoon, this is pretty busy. Curious what it would have been like if I would have done this video yesterday, but I was in Ann Arbor yesterday filming a video, so it was not over in this part of the whole area. So here's the exit for 26 mile road. 26 mile road going east just goes out in the country. Eventually it ends up over in Marine City over by the St. Clair River. But 26 mile road west goes over to some more shopping areas. Like there's like a Meijer, there's a Kroger over there. I even see like a Buffalo Wild Wings. And then a couple miles to the west of here is Stoney Creek Metro Park, which is a very beautiful Metro Park. I need to go back there at some point. It's been a while since I've been back to Stoney Creek Metro Park. So coming up in less than a mile, we're going to be coming up to the connector for Van Dyke. So we're starting to get to where this, I would say, becomes the Romeo Bypass. So this is like a temporary end to the freeway, so it just becomes like just a little quick expressway here. Because you got an at-grade intersection right here. There's no traffic light if you're going north on M-53, but if you're going south, or especially if you're using this connector over there, you have a traffic light. And that connector will take you over to Van Dyke. So if you want to quickly go over to Van Dyke, that's a nice little connector that they have in place there. And then now we're technically back on the freeway again. So it's like a very brief pause in the freeway, and then it returns to being a freeway again. So between here and 34 mile road, this is a little newer, but I know this has been around for quite a while, but this came in, I think, after I was born in 1988. So yeah, come to think of it, this is going to be one of my shorter driving videos. So I feel like I've been for a lot of my driving videos, I've been averaging between 20 and 35 minutes with them. So this is probably going to be maybe closer to 15, maybe 16 minutes. Just a wild guess. We're in Washington Township, so this is like this is like the area between Utica and Romeo, or even technically between Romeo and Shelby Township. And yeah, we just went over 29 mile road there at that overpass. to another temporary end to the freeway because we have an at-grade intersection with 30 Mile Road. However, 30 Mile Road going east of 53 is just a gravel road going out into the country, so nothing really much out that way. Although it is a way to get out toward Wolcott Mill Metro Park. And you go west on 30 Mile Road, that'll also take you over to Van Dyke. There's a Kroger over there, and it's another easy way to get over to Van Dyke if you want to go into Romeo. However, 30 Mile Road does not cross over M-53 directly. It's like you have to use these turnarounds to get to the other side. And we're now back on the freeway again. Because yeah, we're now starting to get into the Romeo area. Yeah, this freeway or expressway portion of M-53 ends up near 34 Mile Road. I'd be curious if they'll ever will continue the a freeway bypass going further to the north, which would have a bypass around Almont to go all the way up to I-69. I don't know if they ever will do that. It's hard to say though. Because once you get north of Romeo, that's pretty much where most traffic is generally going up to the thumb. To where you really don't need the freeway until you get to... That's hard to say, though. Some people might want to go up to I-69. So then this is another end to the freeway because we got another at-grade intersection. This time coming up to 32 Mile Road. And 32 Mile Road is a much busier east and west highway. Because if you go to the east, eventually goes all the way out to St. Clair, Michigan. But of course, going to the east will take you out to... Oh, there's another way to get out to Wolcott Mill Metro Park. And also the Romeo Airport. And there's also a Ford plant there, too. And of course, going west, I'll take you into downtown Romeo. And 32 Mile Road does have a direct crossing while going across M-53. So we've only got another couple minutes left to go in this video. So yeah, this is going to be a quick video today. So now going across 32 Mile Road, we're now in Bruce Township. This is the northwest corner of Macomb County. And as you can tell, we're completely bypassing the village of Romeo. And what is something that is new, because yeah, a little fun fact, this is a re-recording because I previously did a video at M-53, but it's been several years ago and the quality was not as good. It was very bumpy. It was not filmed my GoPro. So this here was not built. Because what you have here is a quick little intersection with 33 Mile Road and McKay Road, because that wasn't there before. Because I think that they built that just a few years ago. So that way you have more direct access to McKay Road and 33 Mile Road. It's very useful if you're wanting to go out in the direction of Armada, where Blake's Cider Mill is, because that's a really popular cider mill especially in the fall. So it makes accessing that a lot easier. So yeah, we're pretty much approaching the end of the expressway. I'll film this going all the way up to 34 Mile Road. So yeah, this is now the end of the freeway / expressway. Now it just becomes pretty much a two-lane highway going all the way up to Port Austin, Michigan, where M-53 ends. And it looks like we'll have a traffic light after all in this video. Because yeah, right here at the left, that's where Van Dyke comes from. So this is where Van Dyke officially merges back into M-53. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video of M-53 North going from 18 Mile Road all the way up to 34 Mile Road. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out.